So today we are going to unbox the LG ultra wide monitor, the LG 29WL 50S. So first, like get let's remove the outer packaging. Uh, let's cut it. Okay. Oh. So now this is the inner packaging of the ultra wide monitor. So let's start with the unboxing. So there are similar models in the market, like this is the 29WLS. You can find similar models with similar sizes but in different colors. Let's say you have the white one, and like they have the same aspect ratio and the same screen size, but different colors and with different speaker preferences, but with different prices. So I got this model for 16500, and this has 5 watt speakers. So if you go for the 7 watt speakers, it will cost you about 3500 more. So I thought there was no point in spending 3500 more just for a bit more speakers. I can always attach more external speakers for it, right? The thing that I am most concerned about was like I am not taking this for gaming purposes. I have taken this for productivity purposes. But I am a content watcher, so I watch a lot of videos. So I hope this aspect ratio doesn't disappoint. Okay. So after we open here will be the monitor stand. This will be the back stand and the charger and the HDMI cable and a driver CD. I thought these were extinct, but okay. Some screws and some, I don't know what it is, but yeah. Let's remove the outer packaging. Pretty nice packaging, I would say. So here is our monitor. So let's remove a monitor from a box. For instance, this, and so it has been totally wrapped. So let's remove the wrap. So from the back side, it seems pretty nice, right? And damn, looks beautiful. Beautiful ended. So let's open what we have inside these packaging. So this is the back stand, not height adjustable, I guess. See, and this will be. I think this will be to cover it, I guess. We'll see. Aside from these two, we have the main base stand. Okay, it's totally wrapped. Wow, I'm pretty impressed with the packaging, honestly. Yep. Okay. Now we have a curved stand here. This will go at the bottom. There is some rubbers at the bottom so it doesn't slip. Okay. Uh, these. So as we can see at the back, we have these two holes. So this is the stand that we got. So this will go inside it, and these contain the two screws that will go here. And aside from that, there is this stand that we received. It has this screw at the bottom. So this screw here, it will go inside like this. You see, stuck, and just have to tighten the screw, and you have your monitor assembled. As you can see now, these were the two boards that came in this package, and all we have to do is just tighten them. And after we are done tightening those bolts, you can see this cap that came with it, right? So this cap goes on top of it, and just like from the bottom, slide this, and it will cover it cleanly from the top to the bottom. See, the whole attached monitor looks pretty, right? As you can see, after I fixed it, it went straightly, so there is no bulge here. Look, went cleanly, looks clean. So now fully assembled, as you can see. And now we will plug it in using this adapter and this HDMI cable to our laptop, and let's see. So I've been using this monitor for a couple of days now, and like there is a couple of things that you need to know before you go ahead and buy this monitor. So if you're gonna go ahead and buy this just for the sake of speakers, so I will say not to do that, because the speakers are decent, they can do the job, but you can buy additional 500 rupee speakers, and I think they will sound much better than what the inbuilt speakers are. Aside from that, there is this thing with the aspect ratio. Like some content is like you can find that in ultra wide, but some content is just not available. So I have found a workaround for that, and it works pretty well. So now I'm gonna like play two videos. One is ultra wide by default, and one I'll change the aspect ratio so that you guys can have a brief idea. So this is the ultra wide content, and I'm playing it on these inbuilt speakers. Now what I'm gonna go is play a normal video and change that video's aspect ratio. So now let's say this video is not ultra wide. The way you can see is you have black lines on both these sides of the video. So let's change, like first play it at like this only, and now I will change the aspect ratio from VLC player and play the same video. The probe hit
damaged pretty badly. Repairs are gonna take a little while longer.
We don't have much time. There's no telling when the Empire will get here. We've got to get off the surface.
Well, the Empire's not our only problem. There's a storm coming up behind us.
If the Empire gets here before we take off, the storm will be the least of our problems.
But the limitation of this content is that you have to first download it and then in VLC Media Player change the aspect ratio. If you directly go ahead and let's say open like an MKBHD video, so that will have,
And I looked at that and I said, I can see an Apple logo on that.
you
I
can
can
see
see
the
that.
black lines, right?
It doesn't seem that crazy to me. But this is a very far off into the future type stuff. Can you speak Spanish?
As you can see, the pictures are pretty vivid and the viewing angle is very great. So if you turn off the lights and then watch it, it gives you a theater like experience that you won't get from any simple monitor out there. That's what I personally feel. Tell me in the comment how you guys feel. So if you watch a lot of content on your monitor, I would say, and you download that content before watching it rather than playing it from those streaming sites, then I think you will love it. Because on most of the streaming sites, you won't get the option of changing the aspect ratio, but most of the theater content is already available in ultra wide. But it's better to download it and then watch it because then you get the full view rather than those cut black edges, and it's always better to view it in the full display. So aside from the aspect ratio thing, I really like this monitor. I would say that if you are doing things like which require a lot of tabs opening parallelly, then it would be better to go for an ultra wide monitor than a normal monitor, because you can parallelly open multiple tabs and there is a lot of real estate here which will help you work faster. And there's also a software that I would recommend that comes with LG split screen software. I will link it in the description so that you can go ahead and download that. Using that, you can easily divide the screen into split screens and work on it. So if you are still confused, I would say an ultra wide monitor is still better than a normal monitor if you need it.